So jumping right into it, the night before the concert, we made some friendship bracelets, and here's how they turned out. So since the venue we were seeing her at is about 3 hours from where we lived, the next morning we got up and hit the road around 11:30. We ended up checking into our hotel at around 4, and the concert doors opened at 7, so we started getting ready around 5. We both wanted to do some fun makeup that reflected some of Chappell's drag queen-esque makeup, and here's the finished looks. I went off one of her Kink is Karma outfits just because it's my favorite, but I added my own little pink pony spin on it. The lines when we showed up were not super long, but when we got there, it was around 6:30, and we ended up being in the building about 7:20. We slowly started making our way through the crowds and ended up about 10 feet away from the stage on like the right-hand side. And that is when disaster struck. Okay, story time. So me and my friend, we walk into the building, and like there's a small little crowd at the front. Maybe like the furthest back is maybe like 20-30 feet from the stage. So we're like, okay, let's go and try and like come in from like the side angle so we can like get kind of like close to the stage, but we're not like the center of the stage, you know, because like we've been fans for like a year or two, but like there's gonna be those people that are like, oh my god! We don't want to take away from those like crazy obsessive fans. Like we're fans, but we're not fans. You know, like we've been listening for a while, but it's not like we're like, oh my god, I've listened to Chappell since she was born. You know? So we're like, we're trying to be respectful. We're not pushing through the crowds. We're just kind of being like, excuse me, sorry, like I'm just trying to like, you know, we're fine. And we end up getting to this like small little space where there's an opening, and like there's not a lot of people at this place, so there's enough for like me and my friend to stand. And so we end up standing there, and we're standing there for maybe 10 minutes, and my friend gets a tap on the shoulder, and so we turn around, and this girl is like, excuse me, are you guys looking for someone? And my friend's not gonna say anything. She has social anxiety. So I'm like, oh no, we're just like, we're trying to get like a good spot, you know, like we're trying to like find a place where we can like fit so that we can actually see the stage. And this girl goes, I waited in line for 3 hours to stand here. This is not okay, blah 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 blah. And then she tells us to go to the back. And this is the pit. There's no reserve seating. There's nothing. I'm just like, so this girl and her like 5 other friends are like, make way, literally giving us like parting the crowd like the Red Sea for us to go to the back. And I'm just like, it starts pushing us. They're like, go guys. And I'm just like, anyways, so we end up going to the back. Like, I'm talking, we were 5 feet from the back of the crowd. So we went from 10 feet from the stage to 5 feet from the back of the crowd. So yeah, that was fun. And I was just like, I didn't even know what to say at the time, because like, what do you even say to that? The thing that really upset me was the fact that she like was like, oh, I waited in line 3 hours. Girl, I have been getting ready for this since 11 in the morning when I freaking packed my suitcase to drive here. Like, I don't know where your 3 hours is winning against my 7 hours of getting ready to be here. But okay, queen, you know, like, you worry about you. It's all about you. It's your day. Like, we're at a Chappell Roan concert. We're here for Chappell, not you. Like, anyways. So, we're just like, we literally are standing there. We don't say a single word until the opener comes on. And, like, my friend leaned over and was like, I feel like I got put in timeout. And I was like, no, literally, like, I feel like everybody hates me. And it was just like, I did not want to be there anymore. At this point, I was just like, that ruined my night. I wouldn't have been upset as much if she had said things in a nice way. But this girl was so entitled and like bitchy to me that I was just like, what the actual F? Like there's a nice way to go about those kinds of situations, and this girl decided to choose hell. And anyways, okay, that's our little story. We ended up going to the back. It was kind of depressing, and it kind of ruined my night. So, right before we get into the rest of the video, I'm wearing my pink pony girl shirt. Whoa, it's pretty. I like it. $35 for the t-shirt, and then I got this little bumper sticker, which I have no clue where I'm gonna put it because my mom said I can't put it on my car, which is valid because I'm literally moving to Chicago, and it's not gonna be my car anymore because I don't need a car in Chicago, which is valid. But I got this little. If you guys have seen like those little "Are you going to heaven or hell" signs, most of them are like on your way like to like Missouri. It's a "Where are you going?" The Pink Pony Club or Hell, and then 1-800 Hot to Go, Chappell 316. I thought that was hilarious. I have no clue where I'm gonna put it. I'll probably put it in my college dorm just because it's so silly and I love it. But that's the merch that I got, and here's the rest of the video. Enjoy. After we got pushed, we waited about 20 minutes before the opener started. We didn't really know what to expect since we never really checked who the opener was, but honestly, the opener was one of the best parts of the show. I'd only been to one drag show before to support one of my friends, but this was an amazing experience. Waited almost 45 more minutes after the opener for Chappell to come out, which honestly was not my favorite. For as much as we had paid for travel, hotels, tickets, and outfits, I feel like we did spend more time standing around than actually watching Chappell or the openers, which was a little upsetting. This is only the third concert I've seen, but I've got to say this has got to be my least favorite. I give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't a bad experience, it just wasn't a good experience either.